A lot of people don't think that the words minimalism and kids can go into the same sentence. Kids are supposed to bring into our lives a lot of extra expense and stress and stuff. So how is it even possible to be a minimalist with kids? Even if you do manage to get everything decluttered and start on your minimalism journey, what are you supposed to do about birthdays as a minimalist family? Well, I can tell you as a mom of a 2 and a 5-year-old that it is not only possible to be a minimalist with little kids, but it can also reduce your stress and the expenses involved with having young children at home. So in this video, I am going to answer one of the most common questions people have about how to be a minimalist with little kids by showing you exactly how we do birthday parties as a minimalist, budget-conscious family. Whether you are watching this video to help simplify your life or because you are on a tight budget, these tips can help you accomplish both. So go ahead and hit that like button if you are excited to see how to do a minimalist birthday party on a budget. If you're new to my channel, I'm Kassy with MakingTimeForGiggles.com, and I make videos all about making mom life simple. So go ahead and hit subscribe down below and ring the bell next to it to be notified when the next video comes out. All right, let's get to the 14 tips about how to have a minimalist birthday party for kids when you are on a budget. Number 1, skip the decorations. Setting up and tearing down decorations increases the amount of time and money spent on the party. And often, the kids really couldn't care less about the decorations. Sure, they may make a cute backdrop for the photos, but are they really adding to the enjoyment of anyone at the party? The only exception to this would be if your child really loves to decorate and enjoys designing the space. If that is the case, give them a small budget and allow them to do the decorating themselves and get whatever they need for the project. Letting your child take over the decorating may not make a Pinterest perfect party, but it will bring them joy and decrease the amount of time that you have to spend on the decorations. In most cases though, you could entirely skip the decorations and the child would never know the difference. In our house, we have never done anything more than grabbing a bag of balloons at the dollar store. We blow them up and let the kids play with them, and they have never noticed or complained about not having more decorations at their birthday parties. Number 2, don't do party favors. Kids don't need to be rewarded for coming and enjoying a fun time playing with friends and eating delicious food. Party favors can increase the cost of your party quite a bit, depending on how many kids are coming to your party. And they are usually just cheap trinkets that may get played with a couple of times. Trust me, the kids won't miss the party favors, and the parents will probably thank you if you decide to skip them. Number 3, go potluck-style with the food. We've never had a party for either of our girls where we provide every single thing. We have done everything from grilling at our house and asking people to bring what they want to grill plus a side to share, to having a picnic at the park and asking everyone to bring their own lunch, to even having a takeout party and asking everyone to bring their favorite takeout food. The takeout party actually happened by accident, but it was a huge hit. For Miss Claire's second birthday, I wasn't planning on doing a big party, but we ended up with a lot of family in town on that weekend. So since we were planning on just getting takeout Thai food for our little family, we told everyone who wanted to come to bring whatever takeout they wanted to bring. My aunt loved this idea because she's not a big fan of Thai food, but she loves Spaghetti Factory. So she was able to get her Spaghetti Factory while still hanging out and enjoying the party with everyone else. Don't be afraid to ask the other parents to contribute for the food. All of our friends are usually more than happy to bring a side dish or some piece of the meal when we are having a party all together. And I know that I'm more than happy to do the same for them. Contributing food for each other's kids' birthday parties decreases the cost for everyone. Number 4, ask for help with the cake. If you aren't much of a baker, like yours truly, ask a friend or a relative if they would be willing to bake the cake for you. People who love to bake will take it as a compliment if you ask them to make the cake. Having someone else make the cake will save you a lot of time and stress. And even if you buy all the ingredients ahead of time for them to prepare, it will save you a lot of money compared with buying a cake that is custom made. If you don't have any friends or family that like to bake, you can always grab a box cake at Walmart. This is what my grandma made for our birthdays every year because it was the cheapest option, but we loved it and thought it tasted delicious. Number 5, have the party somewhere free, like at your house or a park. I know it's super cool and fun to rent out a bowling alley or a museum for your kid's birthday, but it's also really expensive. We've had birthday parties at a park, at a splash pad, at our house, in the backyard, and even at a relative's house. One of Miss Claire's friends this last year had an at-home high tea party, complete with crafts and the adults serving the kids their tea. The kids all had a blast, and they wouldn't have had any more fun if the party had been at a more expensive place. You can be creative and have a special party without the extra expense. Kids usually have the most fun when the party is simple. Number 6, limit the guest list. A great way to decrease the expense for the birthday party is to keep it small. If your child happens to be more introverted, they may enjoy only having 1 or 2 special friends at the birthday party. If your child is more extroverted, though, you may have to set a certain number of people that they can invite over. But decreasing the guest list is a great way to make the party less stressful and less expensive. Number 7, ask for no gifts. It may seem a little awkward to ask for no gifts, but once you get the hang of it, it's not that hard at all. We have asked for no gifts in several different ways throughout the years. One way that we asked for no gifts was we just spelled it out. We created a Facebook invitation for the party, and on the invitation we simply said, "No gifts, please. Spending time with her favorite people is all the gifts she needs." This is a good approach to take if you want to do a no gift party, but your friends are used to giving gifts at parties. And the parents will definitely appreciate not having to run by the store and grab a gift before the party. Another way you can do a no gift party is just not specify that it is a birthday party. We did this one year for Miss Claire. We sent out a text to all of our friends and said, "Hey, we are going over to this park on this date, bring a lunch, and we're going to spend the day there." Nobody knew that it was her birthday before they came, so nobody brought a gift. People obviously found out it was her birthday once they arrived, and she told them excitedly that it was her birthday. But this can be a great way to have a no gifts party if you're uncomfortable actually asking that people don't bring gifts. And the third way we've discovered that you can have a no gifts party is to give people short notice. This year for Miss Claire's birthday, I thought that we would just spend some fun time together as a family, maybe hiking or doing something like that. But when we asked her the day before her birthday what she wanted to do, she said, "I really want to eat in the backyard with," and listed all of her friends' names. So I shot out a quick text to her friends' moms and said, "Hey, are any of you guys available to come over and barbecue for Miss Claire's birthday tomorrow?" Only one friend ended up bringing a gift, and the rest all brought her homemade cards, which she loved and keeps out on her nightstand so she can see. But giving people short notice will decrease the likelihood that people are going to bring gifts because they just won't have as much time to go shopping. The 8th way to have a minimalist birthday party when you are on a budget is to go with simple gifts. We all want to give our kids the most amazing birthday ever, but giving them a lot of gifts won't accomplish this. Giving the child too many gifts will often overwhelm them and lead to everything getting played with for only the first couple weeks before they just become clutter on the floor. Simple gifts are often cheaper, they encourage imagination, and they will tend to get played with longer than more flashy and expensive gifts would. It may not be as exciting to get a simple toy that they will play with over and over again as it would be to get a flashy electronic toy with lots of buttons and lights on it. But in the long run, they get much more enjoyment out of a simple toy. If you want to be intentional about the types of gifts you give your children, I recommend starting with something that is already a passion for your child and building on that. So for example, Miss Claire is obsessed with riding her bike right now. She just got her training wheels off, so any spare minute that she has, she is outside riding as long as she can. So for her birthday, we got her a water bottle holder and a basket, and my parents got her a bell for her bike. She was so excited to get some additions for her bike, and she will get a lot of use out of them in the months and maybe even years to come. If you'd like some more simple, intentional gift ideas for your kids, I will leave a link down below that you can check out. Number 9, get relatives to collaborate on a gift. If your child wants a larger gift but your budget doesn't allow for it, see if any of your relatives, like grandparents who would normally buy your child a gift, would like to put the money that they would normally spend on a gift towards the larger gift. We have done this several times for our girls, and we were able to get a family museum membership pass as their birthday present because of everyone who contributed. Even if grandparents and aunts and uncles only contribute $10 to $20 each, it still makes the larger present much more feasible for mom and dad to be able to add in the extra, as opposed to if you were having to buy the whole thing yourself. Number 10, have an Amazon wish list for each child. If you want to be intentional about the gifts your children receive, and you want to save money at the same time, start an Amazon wish list for them. Then when grandparents or aunts and uncles or even friends really want to get your child something, you can point them towards the wish list. The beauty of the wish list is you know that everything on the list is something that your child would love to have, but you also know that everything on the list is something that you would be okay with having in your home. And it can also keep your child from receiving a lot of gifts that you would rather them not have. I have a wish list for each of my girls, and when they express a strong interest in something all throughout the year, I go to the wish list and I put it on there. Now, I don't put every single thing that they mention on there, but if it's something that they ask for over and over again and seem to have a continued interest in, then I will add it to the list. Then when their birthdays come, all I have to do is send that list over to whomever is asking for it. Number 11, have a $5 party. If you have a group of friends that is used to giving gifts for each birthday party, have a $5 party as a less expensive gift option. When you throw a $5 party, simply ask everyone to bring a $5 bill in lieu of a present, and you can let them know the larger item that your child is saving for. If you want to throw this type of party, simply put on the invitation something like this: "No gifts, please. Miss Claire just wants to spend some special time with her friends and family. If you do want to get her something, please bring a $5 bill that she can put towards the bike she is saving for." If you are sending out invitations, I recommend using something digital like Facebook or even text invitations, because that will save you even more money on the party. Number 12, have a special birthday week instead of just focusing on one day. We started this little tradition in our family because the COVID-19 pandemic hit right before Miss Paige's second birthday. So since we couldn't celebrate with any friends or family, I let her choose the meals for the entire week. Since she is our more introverted child anyway, she didn't necessarily mind not having a bunch of friends or family over. But we wanted to do something that would make the day special. So we decided to let her choose all of the meals for the entire week. I got the idea because when I asked her what she wanted to eat for her birthday, she listed all of her favorite meals and even had K-loaf twice on the list. So I just decided to make all of her favorite meals all throughout the week, including having K-loaf twice. This made it feel like we were celebrating for the entire week instead of just one day, and we had so much fun that we made it a tradition. Letting them choose special meals for the week is a lot less expensive than having a big party and feeding a bunch of people. And it will take care of your meal planning for the week as well. Number 13, let them be king or queen for a day. If you want to go simple but still make the day really special, let them choose all of the activities that you do that day. Let them choose what they want to eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and let them choose all the special activities that you do as a family. You can give them the options a day or a week in advance, depending on the age of the child, so that they can think things over and do the things that they would really love to do on their birthday. If your child has expensive things that they like to do, you may want to give them a list of approved options that would fit your budget. Fun ideas you could include on the list would be going to the park, going on a family bike ride, hanging out in the hammock and reading together, painting nails together, going to the library, making a fort in the living room, baking a cake together, going on a hike, doing crafts, and anything else that you can think of that your child would enjoy. And the 14th thing that you need to do if you want to have a minimalist birthday for your child is you need to set realistic expectations. If your child is used to having a lavish birthday with lots of presents and lots of people, sit down with them before the party and set some new expectations. Let them know that this year will be different, and explain some of your reasons that you want to have a minimalist birthday party, even if the reason is just that you want to simplify or get your budget in order. Be sure to explain the benefits of having a minimalist birthday party as well, like being able to get a larger gift and being able to choose exactly how they spend their special day. Children are usually much more understanding than we give them credit for. If you enjoyed these tips for how to have a minimalist birthday party for your kids when you are on a budget, be sure to give it a thumbs up so more people can find it. Again, I'm Kassy with makingtimeforgiggles.com, and I make videos all about making mom life simple and easy for you. So if you would like to see more videos like this, be sure to hit subscribe down below and ring the bell next to it to be notified when the next one comes out. I will see you on the next one.